Well, I guess my I hate moviegoers video and reading comments videos are gonna be delayed. Again. Fuck. So another Inhumans trailer dropped. How is it? Is it worse than the last one? No, but it's still pretty shit if you ask me. Some people are like, no, it's always good. It's still good. It's always been good. And I'm like, yeah, if Fox did a trailer for fucking Gifted, and it looks better than this shit. But yet people are saying Gifted is fucking is terrible and it's the worst thing ever because, hey, it's Fox. It's Fox. It's those guys that are preventing us from seeing the X-Men and the Fantastic Four on screen with the Avengers and the Guardians of the Galaxy and the Inhumans and the Defenders and the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and all this other shit. They're preventing us from seeing that. Even though it sounds like a complete fucking mess. But who cares? It's the Marvel Studios brand. Everything they do is gold. Everything they touch is fucking gold. They got the Midas touch. Everything they do is perfect. 10 out of 10. 5 stars. Fuck you, brand slave. Fuck you. Anyway, what was I? Oh yeah, this fucking look. It still looks like a cheap sci-fi. And I don't mean sci-fi like the genre, I mean like the sci-fi channel. Like, it should be playing before Sharknado drops or something. It still looks that way to me. And the costumes still look terrible. The character design still look terrible. I mean, some of the stuff still doesn't make sense. And the Medusa thing, finally they show her use her hair as a weapon, fine. But then it makes the previous trailer not make sense. Because, like, they specifically grab her arms and restrain her. And, like, why wouldn't Medusa just immediately use her hair and knock those fools around? Now, maybe she does it in the show. And still, the Black Bolt thing makes no sense. Why the fuck are you keeping him in that room without his mouth covered? As I said before, Loki, Avengers, mouth covered so he doesn't manipulate people into freeing him. Black Bolt has the power, like his very grunt, the very whisper, can flip a car, which is still confusing to me. But I'm telling you, people, go read the original comics. His very whisper can level an entire fucking city. But here, his very grunt, which is louder than a whisper, just knocks over a car and like blows out some windows. I'm hoping to God they add like some digital like destruction to that. There's more to that than they're showing. I hope to God that's the case, because otherwise, what the fuck? And then people are gonna say it's true to the comic books. No, are you serious? Because if Fox did some shit like this with some of the characters in the X-Men and in the movies, and you people are like, no, they're not faithful to the comics. But then they do this shit to Black Bolt, but it's okay because they can do that. They're tied to these movies are tied to the Avengers. They can do that kind of shit. God damn. I mean, people can like what they want, but like, I just look at this shit and I'm like, people defend this shit like their life depended on it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? I'm not saying you can't like it, but like, stop trying to force people to like this shit, okay? Stop trying to force people to like fucking Spider-Man Homecoming. If they don't like it, too bad. You can't do nothing about that. All you can do is sit there and cry and say that they're nostalgic fanboys, which I love that. Well, he didn't like Homecoming, so I'll dismiss it as him being a nostalgic fanboy. What? I still haven't seen it, but I mean, I don't care. Like, if you don't like the fact that I don't like a movie because you want to blindly love it because of the studio brand, because knowing damn well if this movie was released under Sony, no Marvel Studios involvement, you would be saying it's the worst fucking Spider-Man movie ever. Why would you try to force me to like some? Like, why are you gonna try to force people to like the Inhumans? The Inhumans look terrible. You can say what you want about Fox in the new X-Men show. It looks better than this shit. It looks like they put some effort into it. They tried. It looks like they tried. And fucking Legion was great and better than this fucking garbage. And don't tell me, well, you haven't seen it, so you don't know. I do know. You know why? Because Scott Buck. and his garbage track record, and his ability to fucking ruin a great Showtime series like Dexter. His ability to ruin Iron Fist, my first ever introduction to Iron Fist. I didn't really know too much about Iron Fist to begin with. My first ever introduction to him is this garbage fucking series. And no, I'm not some social justice warrior who's mad because he's not Asian. I don't give a fuck if he's Asian. Fuck. I don't care if he's white, black, Asian, one of the fucking emojis. Well, I don't care if he's a fucking ostrich. The show is garbage. I'm sorry to tell you this. Fuck. And these same people say the critics are biased and, oh, you can't trust them because Wonder Woman and Ghostbusters. But then they'll use them to defend Spider-Man Homecoming. Wow. You'll just take what you can get, I guess. These things always degenerate into how terrible fanboys are. And you fanboys are terrible. I just can't help but get into how terrible you people are. But this Inhuman show, I was gonna say Iron Fist. They both look the same. They both look terrible. But Inhumans, it doesn't look any different. Just because it adds some cool music to it and some special effects, which still kind of look bad. I mean, this kind of looks like The Flash kind of bad. Like, you know those episodes of The Flash where he's CGI and he's with another Flash, and that Flash is CGI. It looks bad. I mean, what's his Ramsey Bolton? I forgot his name already. But Ramsey Bolton, that guy, he's alright. He's an alright actor in this movie, in this show, whatever. And Isabel Cornish, who's Abby Cornish's sister, I didn't even know her name at first, but fuck, is she just the most fuckable thing in this show. She is a fucking adorable. I would love to fuck her face at one point or another. And then the actress who plays Medusa, again, looks so fucking just weird. She doesn't look right. I again looked at pictures of her without the Medusa get up in the hair, and she looks fucking beautiful. She looks gorgeous. And then you look at her here, and you're like, what happened? What have they done to you? Wow. I mean, and then they show Triton, and he kind of looks like an Arrowverse character. He looks like something from Supergirl, I swear to God. I mean, look. I know you're probably thinking, well, you're gonna hate this show no matter what. Some shows, there's some things where I say I'm not interested in it or it just doesn't look good to me, and it comes out surprising me. Like, for example, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I thought the movie was just okay. I mean, that reaction to it was better than what I initially had, which I thought this movie was going to be complete shit, and it actually ended up being pretty decent. Not the best ever. It's not the greatest comic book movie ever made. But it was actually pretty entertaining for the most part. I mean, just okay, but not completely garbage, you know? So I mean, maybe the Inhuman show may be different. I mean, but they do need to change those costumes just a bit because, yikes. So that's it, I guess. The Inhumans, I mean, doesn't look any better than the last. It looks better than the last trailer. In fact, this should have been the first trailer. My reaction to it would have been a lot less what it was before. Like, I really was just like, I think Marvel is getting too full of themselves, and they're not taking nothing seriously anymore. They're just like, fuck it, slap the Marvel Studios logo on it, say it's tied to the MCU, and people will flock to their TV screens or movie theaters and watch it like drones. Well, they were wrong about Iron Fist, so if they thought that with Iron Fist, they were severely wrong. I'm not saying this is Kevin Feige's fault. It's kind of Pro-Mutter's fault, or whoever's running Marvel Entertainment. It's their fault. Granted, I do still believe that this does reflect on the Marvel Cinematic Universe as a whole. I don't give a fuck about, Kevin Feige didn't do. I don't care. I don't care I don't care who did what or what division it is. This reflects poorly on the Marvel Cinematic Universe as a whole. And here's the crazy thing. The lowest rated comic book related anything this year is Iron Fist. Guardians of the Galaxy got a 80 something percent. Logan got a 90%. A 90 something percent. Wonder Woman's score was in the 90s. Spider-Man Homecoming in the 90s. Lego Batman, I think it was in the 90s as well. Iron Fist in the fucking low teens or high teens, like 17%, I think. That's fucking mind bending, man. Wow. I hope the Defender. There's a lot of fucking comic book shit coming out this year. What the fuck? That shit just dawned on me. You got Lego Batman, fucking Wonder Woman, Justice League, Spider-Man Homecoming, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Thor Ragnarok, the Inhumans, Iron Fist, fucking, the Defenders. What the fuck? Arrow's coming back, Gotham's coming back, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, and isn't Black Lightning coming out this year too? What the fucking Christ almighty? God damn, what's with all this superhero bullshit? I mean, I like superheroes and all, but what the fuck? Stop! Stop!